My name is Tony Cullen. My wife Shaz and I just bought a 4200 Passage, uh, and about 3 weeks into it now, and we're going to take it up to Texas and kind of find a home base there and figure out what to do next. And we're thinking about Cozumel, Belize, but just kind of getting into the open ocean sailing right now. We're lake sailors off the west coast a little bit, Catalina, but this is our first big experience on a bigger boat.
Did you buy the boat in Miami?
We bought the boat in Miami and then spent 4 days in Miami. Went through the Keys, cut up Marathon because I got bored with the Keys. There was no beaches, you know. So, but we had our big 80-pound dog with us too. We just dropped him off at my mother-in-law's house so we could shoot a couple of long days to get over to Texas. But
Right.
then came up the Indian Key Pass, Marcos Island, all the way up the south, and we're here today in Gulfport.
Okay. All
Florida.
right. So, what made you decide to buy a sailboat?
You know, it's been something that we've done, like BVI and the Bahamas on charter, and it's like, what a great experience, you know. And one of the vacations I didn't want to leave ever. So we've been talking about it for years. Hey, let's get a bigger sail. We got a little 2500 back home, but let's get a bigger sail. Let's go out in the ocean. Let's make the jump. I just retired too, so what a great opportunity for me. I got a great income coming in, and we can go and do things now that we weren't able to do before.
Okay. So you have a 25-foot,
We have a 25-foot hunter back on a trailer in Arizona.
and now you've got a 42-foot.
Yeah, with a bow thruster, and I mean, what a great experience.
Well, you've already come a long way. What do you think so far?
It's knowledge. That's what it is. It's knowledge and confidence. You know, when you lose the confidence, you question your knowledge.
Yeah.
So I'm just coming back. Luckily, my wife Shaz is just a real positive person. No, we got this. We can do this. And so my knowledge and my confidence comes back, and we can do things. We're planning a 1.5-day trip now after talking to you, Tinsley, and appreciate the help. We'll get up there to Carabel, and then we'll cut over a little bit more and finally get to Texas eventually.
Yeah. So what did I just showed you passageweather.com.
Yeah,
What do
what
you
a-
think of that? Is you being a pilot?
You know what, an easy tool, and of course I'm one of those overthinkers too, right? I have all these different websites up, and I'll have 16 of them going and trying to figure out and overthinking. PassageWeather.com was just a real simple tool that you had. Just here's what you need to know, the basics to get you going. And we're going to talk about it later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just you and I ask you some questions, picking your brain.
Okay. So your wife, how does she like the sailing so far?
She really enjoys it, you know. And at first we thought it'd be like camping the rest of our lives there, but you know, it's a comfortable boat. My gosh, I got a big queen bed in the aft cabin, and two separate cabins, 2 heads, 2 showers, a nice galley. So it's really a great experience for us.
How was it coming in here? How was it? How are you handling it?
Well, Shaz is at the helm all the time. I'm handling the ropes and everything, so she's
that's like us.
driving it. Yeah, so she really gets into it, dials it in. So she's one of those exact people too, to where if I put a course on the GPS, it's like she's got to be on the line, not 5 degrees off. I'm on the line. So it helps, but I think it drives her nuts sometimes too.
Well, it sounds like you're a good team.
We're doing well right now. You know, we're 3 weeks into it and we're having a great time, a lifetime experience. I mean,
Right.
come on.
So you're thinking about going to the Cozumel and
That's kind of the big goal. We'll get to, my son lives in Texas. That's why we're going there. So
I
we'll be
see.
4 hours for him, but kind of get a home base and spend a couple months just planning everything out, really getting to know the systems, rebuilding some things, and then making that plan and getting to Cozumel and Belize was one of our
Are you divers?
goals. Yeah, we dive as well. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. At Cozumel, there's nothing better than
Yeah.
dive there.
I've never been, so I'm looking forward. Been to Belize once, you know, on an airplane, but looking forward to spending time in the sailboat there.
Cool. So what's your next stop, you think?
Well, we're going to go to Tarpon Springs tonight, just anchor out there, and then we'll shoot up to Carabel, and then probably over to Pensacola and just keep doing loops. I'm curious, seeing if you have experience too about sailing around Louisiana and all this. I mean, there's so many oil rigs out there. I had no idea until I started looking at the maps. It's like it seemed, I think you'd be within the view of 12 of them at all times.
I've never sailed over there.
Yeah,
So
I'll
yeah.
call you and let you know that.
Okay, yeah. Maybe we could. I would love to. That would be good knowledge to share
Yeah.
with the rest of us, including the Salty Abandoned followers.
So we'll see. I'm assuming you just gotta, maybe I'll just do, I gotta do a night passage because it's so far around there, but zigzagging through them, and I'm sure they're lit up.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end the video now, and we're going to talk about different stops and everything.
Yeah.
So it's great to meet you.
Thank you, Tinsley. It's great meeting you.